to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. This morning we're going to go do a little concrete slab for one of our customers. He built the shop a little earlier in the fall. Now we're just going to go throw in his concrete slab. He's got everything prepped, the ground is thawed, he is ready for concrete. It's a smaller slab and we really don't need to use our favorite piece of equipment out there, the Copperhead laser screed. Kieth is going to show us step by step how he sets it up, how he does the concrete. This thing is insane.
You can see that we put the laser really high so that we're not walking in between the receiver and the laser. So we like to put it up pretty high. So that's why the receivers are so high up there on the stick there. So switch these up. Get that stick, that metal stick, and then we need a receiver. We'll see it's right outside here in the box. Right now we're just going to use the grade rod and check that form there and the form around the bottom.
Are you a little high?
And then we'll kind of get a common grade. So it might vary a little bit here and there. So we'll just move it till we find a common height. And then we will set the screed to where that is at. And you will hold that thing just like this. Does that make sense? Because see, this thing here, as you can see, this thing here will set on the top there, but the bottom is exactly at the bottom of this, and that's where the grade of the concrete will be. So if you hold that right there, straight up and down as you can, and I will move that so that it is level.
There is screw a board on there?
So I need to go down just a little bit? Yeah. So I just moved this up and down to where that thing is sand.
I think I want to take it out.
Okay, Donna, see how that, now it's beeping, so now that's exactly the right grade we need to be at. So go to the other side. Okay, David, if you want to come up. So now we will take this and we'll move these up until it gets right there. Now the receiver is like green, so it'll keep it at grade now. Hold on, make sure I'm not missing out. Okay, so that's high. Well, blinky green now. So now the receiver and the laser are corresponding, and now that it's set, it will keep it to that grade now. You're good. Just send it, yep.
All right, here we go.
Hey, we're coming. Ah.
Oh, here it comes.
Just let it pile up. I like it, but I don't like breaking it. No. screed, when you stop and start, you get little dimples. So I'm just trying to take that out, just so I can leave it dry as long as possible. The more you stir it up, the longer it's going to take. So I'm just trying to get it as flat as I can, so that I can wait as long as I can for the power trowel. So yeah, I'm just trying to get all the little imperfections out of the concrete around the edges and stuff, and then we'll let it dry for a while. With it snowing, it's gonna be a long day.
So Joe, what are you gonna do with the shop once it's all done?
It's just his hobby.
You know, it's kind of confidential information.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I'll keep it a secret, just talk quietly.
are you recording right now?
I am.
Alright, that's great. Maybe you should start over.
Now we're serious.
There's still snowballs flying.
Well guys, the concrete is taking a little while to set up, so we went in and had lunch with the client. Came back out here. It dried out a little bit, but still needs a little bit more time. So before we started hand troweling, we went out with the client. So Joe, what are you gonna do inside that shop there? What are you gonna use the inside of that shop for?
Well, I like to buy and sell trucks, and I like auto bodies. So we're going to pull them in here, and we're going to stick them on the lift, clean them all up, and then some guy that's looking for a rare truck, well, we'll have one to sell.
Let me show you one of his trucks. It's really sweet.
Six more vehicles, and I will have had 100. I'm hoping to get there this year. I'm at 94 right now.
So what's the first rig to go in there?
Probably pull the kernel in, and the second one that's going to come in here is a 51 Chevy pickup. I'm going to bring it in here, going to cut the back of the cab off, take the chassis out, and I've got an air-correct flatbed. We're going to make a sales desk for Protect Steel and Billings. Paint is gone. Totally gone. It's all rust. No body damage. Perfectly straight. Got the fancy little arrow blinkers on the fender.
He said no thanks. Oh, really?
All straight, no rust.
Oh, a cat
So
just
we'll
jumped
cut it
out of there.
right here and over here and down, and then it'll be an L-shaped desk back to the flatbed right here. The flatbed will just be 3 feet wide. And then I'll get a 20-inch rim with a tire on it and shove it up inside the fender so the whole cab will sit right on the floor, right here.
Yeah.
And then put clear coat over the whole rust.
Hey Joe, what's this GMC?
The GMC, I sold another cab over like that one. Had to deliver it up to the place where it was getting shipped over to Kentucky. We're in North Idaho. And on my way home, I had an empty trailer, and empty trailers are horrible with me. I spotted this thing, if you can imagine that, bright orange in the woods on the way home. So I slammed on the brakes, I turned in, knocked on the door, guy comes to the door in his skivvies. I said, hey, wonder about that GMC out there. At North Idaho Classic, he says, oh yeah, he says, I do have that for sale. I said, well, what do you want for it? He said, pretty sure I have $300 on that one. So we loaded that thing up right there, and I didn't even have to come home with an empty trailer. It was perfect. And I should give you a backstory. This cab over was on a sugar beet farm in Boise for 55 years, and they nicknamed it Sugar. When they haul the sugar beets to the factory or mill, wherever it is, they have a number on the front that tells them what farm it is that's bringing the sugar beets. That's where the sticker was. And the heat from the engine apparently burnt all the rest of the paint off. Kind of cool.
Well guys, after having lunch and waiting a couple hours, the concrete is finally cured enough to start troweling. Connor's in there doing that. Finally cured up enough to start power troweling. Also, you guys are going to want to see what Joe's going to put for the porch roof above the walk-in door. It is something you have never seen before. It's going to be crazy. if you guys want to see more of Joe's cool projects, hit that subscribe button and comment down below which was your favorite vehicle. So I had to leave early as the concrete was taking just a little bit longer to set up and finish from what we had planned. Keith and Connor power troweled the slab, gave it a little bit more time to set up and dry, then they came back through and hand troweled it, and it turned out absolutely perfect. Before I left, Joe gave me a little insight on the projects he has planned for his shop. And next thing you know, I'm buying a camera specifically to video some of those projects because they are going to be really, really cool. So if you want to follow some of those, I'll be posting them on my personal channel. Okay, time for something fun. If you can name the make and the year each vehicle I showed in the video was manufactured, that'll enter you for a $50 Amazon gift card. The contest starts when the video is posted and ends 30 days later. More rules and details in the description below. Good luck, and thanks for watching.
My front porch. That big box is the front bumper for my front porch. You can't video in here, this is a mess. This is why we're building the shop.
Secret stuff in here.
So I need a little roof over my front door on the shop. So I got me a clip off a 55 Chevy truck. I got the grill somewhere else. So we'll sand it all down, paint it a copper color with automotive paint, and we'll cut it off flat here. The quarter panels are rusty for those of you who are collectors. I'm not damaging goods. and then we'll mount it right above the door. That's our front little porch.
So if you need a good entryway, he's the guy to talk to.